Hello all and welcome to my channel. You guys heard of Vanilla Ice, right? Come on, ice, ice, baby. We all heard of Vanilla Ice. And a lot of us probably thought he'll be a one-hit wonder, he'll just disappear, and that's it. To some people, they think he's a one-hit wonder. But what if I tell you, yeah, he doesn't do music anymore, but he's making way more money doing something else. And in this video, he did with Steve-O, he explained exactly what he's doing, how much money he's making, and how he's able to keep it for as long as he was able to keep it. But before I get there, guys, please leave a comment, hit the like. The algorithm just loves it when you guys hit the like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Let me play this video, give you my reaction and my comments, and let's see what you guys think.
I've been doing this a long time, man, and I'm one of those kind of geeky guys that once I get a passion for it, I have to really research it and study it and find out more about it. I go to sleep and thinking about it and all that. So for the real estate, I've been doing it for over 30-something years. I've been a GC. I went to design school, got a degree 18 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's why the TV show has 180 episodes and 13 seasons, is because we still just do it. I really do it. There's no fluff to my show, you know? So, like I said, I get to be the oldest teenager in town on the weekends, but on Monday I got to be a lousy adult, and I handle all these businesses.
Work hard, party hard. Wow. Now, first of all, I had no idea that he had a degree in designing, okay? I really commend him for that, because there's so many people that they think that making music is just all they're gonna do for the rest of their life and everything is great. It seemed like he was smart and he had an intuition of recognizing this is not gonna last as long as I expect. So I need to do something else. And in his case, he did real estate. He learned it, he put himself into that world, and he became really good at it. To a point, guys, where he made a TV show. Let's be quite honest. Vanilla Ice does not seem like someone that would be so interested in to see on TV. So the reason why he was on TV wasn't just because it was Vanilla Ice. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, yes. But it really was because he was really good at what he does.
So one of the things I go to seminars all over the world, man. Anytime a seminar comes in, and I'll go to real estate seminars, I'll go to self-help seminars, I go to all kinds of things. I'm really clean. Like I had a weekend, like you, I think, that lasted about 3 years, way back in my early 20s, and then I've been clean since. So it's been a long time because I'm getting older, but it's amazing what you do if you focus on a lot of great things, and to accomplish it, you know, you need to have your health right. So you get up a little bit earlier, but you need that energy throughout the day.
I would have never thought I'll be hearing Vanilla Ice talk the way he is and explaining life. And truth, man, he's dropping facts, completely dropping facts. You gotta be able to take care of yourself, man, because if you wanna become successful, you can't just be going out partying all the time. You can do it once in a while, like he said, but you gotta be able to handle your business. You gotta be sharp, okay? You cannot just become successful overnight just being lazy and not having no discipline. And it seems like this man practices discipline. I mean, even look where he's talking, he's serious. Like you can tell he's really serious about this whole real estate, and he's passionate about being the greatest in whatever he is doing. Even mentioned that he's going to seminars and doing a whole bunch of self-help stuff. He's just trying to become the best at what he does. And he knows getting all that knowledge will definitely get him there.
So I did Ice Ice Baby when I was like 16. I mean, and I went on the Stop the Violence tour. And then I went out with Hammer and did all this, and then it blew up really big. Yeah. And we were selling 1 million records a day, easy. And, you know, just way beyond any of my expectations.
Does any young people out there know what it's like to sell 1 million records a day and what that meant back in the days? Right now, people can't even get 1 million streams a day. This guy's saying he sold 1 million records a day. Listen, I never really heard his album, but that song, Ice Ice Baby, was so huge. So I can imagine how much money he was making back in the days off of just making that song.
But the real estate came in because Hurricane Andrew tore my house apart. Wow. And ripped the freaking roof out. I had 3 feet of water in there, and I had just finished it and paid a lot of money to the decorators and designers. But during that process, I followed them around, and I was like, so that's how you do it. So that's how you do it.
The man told you in one of his songs, if there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. So he's just learning, man. He's walking around and being extremely curious, seeing what they did. And some people are really good at that. I see people like building stuff, and I'm like, how are they building like this shed? Or how they just know how to do wood shop and woodwork and building cabinets It amazes me when when I see someone just look at something and is able to do it. And it seemed like he was one of them. He could just look, observe, learn it, and just execute.
And I was like, God, man, I paid them a lot of money. And I said, okay. So instead of paying them again, I went and just fixed up the house myself. And it took me a while because it's a big house on Star Island, you know. And then I fixed it up, and I was like, geez, man, this really was fun. I actually liked it, and I actually walked by everything, and you take pride in it. You're like, I did that. I had all these floors put in. This was my color palette. I did that. I ripped out. I put it in. And then, you know, and then I sold it, and they came in and go, we love it. We're not changing anything. And I go, oh, they like it. You know, because you're going to like your own shit whether it sucks or not. And I needed proof, so I sold it to Bremen, that owns the Philadelphia Eagles.
How many of us get so excited when we just change a light switch in our house? Or just fix a leaky faucet? I mean, we walk around with so much pride. This man walked around by just fixing the floors after a hurricane and fixing the walls and doing all the things on his own. So I could imagine the feeling of walking around like, yeah, I did that. That's an awesome feeling, knowing that you actually did the work, something you learned and you did it yourself. And he was able then to flip it and sell it to the owner, I believe is what he said, of the Eagles. Man, what a feeling. I know that was probably the beginning of his journey, where now he's probably making millions of dollars. He has to be making millions of dollars. And that is just the beginning of his journey. That's why it amazes me when people they don't know what they want to do in life, and something just happens and you recognize, hey, I kind of like doing this thing right here. It's kind of like with me doing YouTube videos. I just said, let me just do a video and just see what happens. And now I really enjoy it. I really find it passionate about it, and it's great.
So Hurricane Andrew is when you get into real estate.
Yeah, because, you know, I sold the house, and then I said, okay. And well, I had bought other houses around the country, and I actually never really saw them because I went on tour for 3 years. And I thought, okay, well, I'm young, I'm dumb. Maybe I blew all that money. Thought I was going to use it because I bought a house next to Michael J. Fox, literally right across the street. He got his mailbox and his robe and everything. I'd see him there.
As I said, guys, a lot of you people don't recognize how much money these artists made back in days. He just bought a whole bunch of houses across it, one being across the street from Michael J. Fox, off of making music. And not like how it is now with people going to concerts is blowing up. I mean, this guy, I was really surprised. I thought he'd be a one-hit wonder. I didn't think he'd be around. And the smart thing from what he said as well, which was he started buying all these houses and he's thinking that was like a stupid thing to do. It was not. It was actually one of the most smartest things that he did, because he didn't know at that time. He's doing it thinking, you know, rather than getting hotels, I could just stay in these homes and I'm chilling. But home appreciation is massive. And I'm pretty sure that's where he got a majority of his wealth from.
Homes all over the country, right? Because you're young, you buy home. I just bought a bunch and I never used them. I thought I'd use them while I was there. I don't want to stay in hotels. It gets crazy. So I bought these homes, and then I said, shit, I went on 3 years. I never saw them. I go, dumb. I thought I'd lost money on them. And I go, fuck, I just blew a lot of money. Wow. And I go, let's just sell them all. And I sold them all, and they sold really quick, and I made millions for doing nothing. I didn't even change the carpet or even they had probably cobwebs in there. Nobody rented them out. I never, you know, just sit. And I go, oh shit, let's go buy a bunch more of them. So I started buying them. I was buying homes all over the place.
Yeah, you see, that's how it was. Once you sold them, you recognize how much money you could make in real estate. That's a great feeling. And he probably bought those homes thinking it was just no big deal. And now he has all this money. He could go out and buy more homes. And as he mentioned before, he went to seminars, self-help stuff. So he's out now, he's really into it. He's educating himself, and he probably built a great portfolio, a great real estate portfolio based upon that one experience. I mean, can you imagine a hurricane comes through, knock out your house, now you gotta get it fixed, and you're looking around like, hey, I could do that. And then you actually do it, and then you sell the house to the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles, and then you think you made a dumb mistake by buying all these properties, and then you sell it, and you make all this money, and now you're like, I kind of dig this real estate stuff. That's usually, man, how great ideas spark from.
I buy distressed houses, and I buy stuff that's not on MLS, stuff that's not, you know, anywhere on the computer, that you're not just going to be able to go, oh, this neighborhood's, oh, look at that house for sale. It's never going to be for sale. I buy tax liens, and I put out tax dockets on properties as well. So people who default on their taxes, they'll come back, and then you get a chance to assume the property for pennies on the dollar. I learned all this once again in seminars as well. I'm one of the guys that started off with the Carlton Sheets course way back in the 90s, man. And you might not even remember it. It's like the first real estate course ever to sell. And now I got my own real estate course.
Wow.
But it's a lot of fun. You can still lose your ass out there. So it's really funny. It's simple if you follow the directions. But if you think you know more about the how, it's basically boils down to location. That's still and always will be your money mark.
Now, I appreciate the fact that he's saying it's simple as long as you follow the instructions. There's so many things on TikTok where people are giving advice of how to get a home and zero down and using a credit card and all this other crazy ways thinking you can make cash fast. It's not going to work that way. If it was an easy path to just make wealth from doing real estate, everyone would do it. It feels like now everyone is doing it, but everyone does not use credit, heavily leveraged credit, to buy homes. I know this might be controversial. Some people might jump in the comments saying, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm stupid, but it's true. You don't need to be extremely leveraged, okay? And some people who are really leveraged got so much money. They have so much money that they're able to use a lot of debt to leverage getting a home. But you do not want to go from having no money and thinking you want to go flip houses as a side hustle, because that's going to be the way to get you out of debt and build your wealth. That's not how it works. You want to start small, go to seminars like how he said, educate yourself, and then you can start building a real estate portfolio, and then you can become successful. Now, I don't know so much about real estate, but the tax lien situation sounds like a lot of people make a lot of money off that. If people don't pay their taxes, and then you get a chance, I believe, I might be wrong, I believe you get a chance to foreclose a home, and that's how people make so much profits of buying tax liens, which you have to buy from the county. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, man. I really do appreciate it. So please, once again, guys, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and when you help, I will certainly get there. Now, let me go online and try to find the next video I could react to where I could teach you guys and educate you guys on some great financial stuff.